So definitely, we're going to go ahead and jump right in. We're going to start today with some hardware. What's my names? Man, I had all these names and I can't. Oh, man. What is the name? I got to keep these names in front of me because I keep forgetting them. Yes, we are Deep Space Scans. We're going to look at some gear tonight. The first thing we're going to look at, we're going to switch right on over here to, nope, wrong one. Hold on here. I got to switch it over. That's one, but we're going to get to something else. It's going to be here. Here we are. We are jumping right. Man, shout out to John Jeffrey for the $5 super chat. Congrats on 20 years. I appreciate it. You are definitely welcome. Thank you so very much. You are appreciated. So definitely, man, we're going to jump right on in here. Let's go here. Let me go ahead and make sure my camera is good. Let's go this way a little bit so we can. Oh, what is going on with my camera? What is the problem? What are we doing? I hate when my cameras and stuff start jacking up. So as you can see behind a bunch of boxes and all that good stuff, we don't care about all that right now. We just want to get the product done. Don't worry about my knees that you're going to see here in a minute. But man, let's zoom in a little bit. All right, let's make sure we in here real good. Let's see here. I think that should be decent there. I think that's a good spot right there. It's a little crooked. I don't know why it's crooked, but we're not even going to worry about it. Anyway, this is the Arturia AstroLab. Now, this particular device here is what they call a stage device. I don't want to say stage device. I'm sorry. This is a what they call a stage performance. Stage performance synth is what this is. Now, if you use any Arturia, you have an idea what these sounds are like. Now, in this particular device, you're going to be looking at the collection device. I don't want to call it the collection 11 because it's not the most updated. It is a part of the collection group though. And so just some of the sounds that you will find, like you can just play. Let's make sure this is coming through. I think this is. Let's make sure though. Let's make sure my deals are going on here. And this stupid camera keep jumping off. I spoke too soon, I'm assuming, because everything was working just fine, and now all of a sudden it's all jumping all crazy. I want to make sure this is coming through. I think it is coming through. Let me know if y'all can hear this loud and clear. Let's go to turn it up a little bit. I think I should be okay. Yeah, I think I'm coming in now. To the main. Yes. Okay, perfect. All right. So yes, this is the AstroLab, and when this thing first dropped, it was really kind of the wow factor of this whole thing. Really, very sleek design, stage ready, dope analog and digital combo. That's like a highlight for this, is that it has both. It has both built into this. So basically you're on stage now, but you have the access to like Pigments and analog, I'm about to say the wrong stuff. Augmented strings and all those different things that you get in the collection. And you have a little bit of analog with this also. There is 10 performance macros on here, so you got all 10 of them going across. And you can actually turn these on the sound. So now with this particular sound, this is also a split sound. So you have the drum pattern down here, and then you have a lead up here. What is this? Oh, that sound like. Anyway, that wasn't what I was planning on there. So anyway, on here, you can, let's go back. So basically you have arpeggiator, you have the chord progress. You can create chords on here. You have play, you have the metronome that you can add and create these different recordings that you have here, which I thought was actually pretty cool. All right, we'll stop that. No, I want you to stop. That's what I want you to do. I want you to get out of there. All right, so of course, if we change some of the sounds here, we're gonna go back and just turn the knob, and you'll get some different sound. And as you can see, sounds are good. I don't know how to play, but you know, still sound good, right? So it has great sound. Of course, you have access to Pigments, which I think is just dope to have access to Pigment. You can go here if I back out. So you have all the way from let's see, you got a beat 3, you got augmented strings, augmented piano, brass, arp, acid. You have augmented voices. You got, let's see here. What's another big one? The emulator. You had a Mini Freak. You got the June 6. Got the Jupiter 8. You have the modulator. You have piano, Pigments, Prophet, sampler. You got all kind of stuff on here. The vocoder, the world. You got a bunch of stuff on here. And it's all in one device, which I just think is amazing, especially for the device. Now, the one main thing I love about this is that I don't have to use any MIDI. I can actually just plug this in and run the sound right directly into my unit. And so I think that's perfect, because with that, you're not taking up any like space or anything like that. As far as, you know, sometimes depending on the kind of computer that you have, you will have that lag or something like that. This is not going to give you that lag on here, right? So you're going to have that. You're going to have the library from Arturia, which is a dope library, and it's all on one device. It's one device. Now there are some limitations to this. If you are a hardware guy, this is probably cool. But you should know that they're still not like full custom patches. So if you're into like synth, where you create patches and stuff like that, this is very limited to that. There is some combinations you can put together in here, but it's not like an actual synthesizer. So it's more like a performance kind of thing here. The size of the screen, this is it. This is this little circle here, which I think is still cool, because you can click on it and you can turn the wheel here, get into different places and just kind of choose, you know what I mean? And the sounds are still good. I love that. Right? So the sounds are good. It is a learning curve. You definitely have to learn this, because you have, even though you have like these different sounds here, all right, you got a movement. Then you have an effects over here. You got 4 different ones, and of course you have your delay and your reverb. So you can add different effects in here, and then there's another part here that you can shift, and then underneath this you'll see like volume, bass, mids, highs, and and all that good stuff. So it has a couple things in here, but man, I'll give my opinion, full opinion on it in a minute here. Outside of that, like I said, this is the screen. You don't have much real estate there as far as like choosing whatever it is that you're choosing is perfect. But anything outside of that, you can create like these little different combos. You can create like artists and like presets, sound banks, playlists. You know, you can do like regular stuff with it, right? So you can get into that part of it. Now, I will say this. I really believe that if you are doing like performance, or if you're on stage and you just want that sound that you can get out of like a Arturia, I think this is perfect for that. If you are a studio producer, right? I can see the place for it, right? But I believe that you can get a controller and get the V collection and do a whole lot better, in my opinion, if you're just a home producer, because this unit is like $2,000, right? So it can fit for the right person. I don't think would be one that everybody would want, but for the right person, this would be just perfect, in my opinion. So if you are, like I said again, if you're a performer, you're doing live performances and stuff like that, this would be great. This would be a great addition to what you're doing on stage. And so if you're not really doing that, I can see if you had like maybe you got like maybe not like a home studio, maybe you have just a studio and you got space for stuff like this where you don't want to really bog down the computer that you're using with a bunch of MIDI, right? You have a bunch of people coming in. You can make your money back from it. That could be a good scenario because, again, like I said, you can plug this in directly to your set or your studio's mix bay or whatever the case may be, and you can use it directly in and still get the same sounds without having to deal with the MIDI of it. So that's cool. But if you're just a regular home producer and you have a budget or something like that, $2,000 is a lot of money, and I don't think it'll benefit you particularly. So that's who I think that it would kind of fit. It's for live performer, major studio, and that's pretty much it. Those are the two RAMs that I think it will fit in. Outside of that, get you a MIDI controller and then spend the money on the V collection if you like the sounds, right?